Alright, picture this. There's a person, just like you, standing at the edge of an unknown future, looking out with a sense of power. They've got nothing, no real starting point, no particular advantage, but somewhere along the way, they've cracked the code, figured something out that no one else could. What was it? It wasn't talent, it wasn't luck, it wasn't timing. It was a simple yet profound belief. They believed they could achieve it. The magic here, belief. They believed that their thoughts, their actions, their efforts would shape their world. Not just passively, no. They believed in totality. They knew their thoughts could manifest their reality. So when obstacles came, and they always do, they didn't flinch. They knew failure wasn't an option, not because they had superhuman qualities, but because they believed success was inevitable. Think about it for a second. What if you had that kind of belief? What if you, walking around in this very moment, expected success? What if you, every time you spoke, every time you made a decision, acted, or engaged, expected people to say, yes, what if? In every moment, you expected to get exactly what you wanted. You're going to act differently, right? Of course you are. You bet your ass you would. Now let me tell you something, and listen carefully. There's this thing, right? It's a law. And I'm not talking about some mystical stuff. I'm talking science, energy, psychology. Pure, undiluted truth. Your beliefs shape your reality. It's not some wishy-washy mantra. It's cold, hard reality. Your thoughts, they create what you see. Your state of mind, it defines the world around you. When you understand this, when you fully get it, that's when everything starts to shift. So let's break this down a little more. You see, beliefs, they aren't just random thoughts floating around in your head. They're like the gears in an engine, turning everything that comes into your life. If you believe in lack, scarcity, and not good enough, that's exactly what you're going to see. Your actions will reflect that. You'll be acting small, playing small, staying safe. You'll always be second-guessing yourself, running into walls, wondering why things aren't clicking. But guess what? You're still believing. You're just believing in the wrong damn thing. You know what happens when you flip the script? When you choose to believe the opposite? That's when you start to unlock the game. Every belief you hold, it's either a door or a lock. You get to decide which one. Do you feel me yet? Do you understand the power of deciding that success is inevitable? I'm not talking about wishing. I'm not talking about crossing your fingers and waiting for luck to knock on your door. This is about commanding success, about creating that belief deep in your bones that failure doesn't exist, only feedback. Think about the last time you failed. What did that really mean? Failure is just feedback. That's all it is. Every setback is a lesson, not a damn defeat. See, that's the first thing you've got to break. The false idea of failure. There's no such thing as failure. There's only feedback, growth, evolution. The person who made it big, they didn't get there by never failing. They got there because they understood that every failure was a stepping stone to something bigger, better, and more powerful. That feedback is a gift, but only if you choose to see it that way. And guess what else? Your state of mind is totally under your control. The way you feel, the way you act, it's all in your hands. Your body and your mind, they're connected in ways you probably didn't even realize. You change your body, your energy, your posture, and watch how the world shifts with you. When you stand tall, when you walk into a room with that feeling of certainty, of belief, that the world is yours for the taking, You're going to watch the world bend to you. But this isn't some mystical fantasy. It's physics. It's energy. When you walk into a room with certainty, guess what? People start to mirror your energy. You radiate confidence, and people can't help but be drawn to it. It's not just about what you say. It's about how you make people feel. How you make people feel is how they respond to you. That's the key. You're probably thinking, yeah, but what if I'm not sure? What if I'm afraid? Well, guess what? Fear. Fear's the best damn tool you've got. You know why? Because fear and excitement, they're the same feeling. One just gets dressed up in a different suit. The next time you're feeling afraid, reframe it. Turn that fear into excitement. Get curious. Fear doesn't stop you. Fear shows you where the treasure is. When you face what scares you, you step closer to freedom. Now let me ask you this. What's stopping you? Seriously. What's the real reason that you're not stepping into your greatness right now? Is it the fear of judgment? Fear of failure? The longer you let that shit sit there, the more it eats you alive. Now I'm not here to sugarcoat it. If you don't step into your power, someone else is going to. Remember, everything you believe shapes your reality. The game is yours, but you've got to believe it first. What if just for a moment you walked around expecting greatness, expecting people to align with you, opportunities to flow to you, success to find you? What would change? Everything. It's like the law of attraction, but it's not passive. It's not some hope and pray nonsense. It's commanding your reality through belief. Your beliefs create your state. Your state, that's what drives your actions. If you want to win, you have to act like a winner. Feel like a winner. Believe you're a winner. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now. The key to unlocking your potential is understanding you're always growing. Every experience, every moment, it's a step towards greatness. You're never stagnant, never stuck. You're always evolving, improving. And that's the power of beliefs. When you believe in your potential, you create it. When you don't, you don't. Simple as that. So now that you've got this, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit back and wait for life to hand you things? Or are you going to take the damn wheel and drive? Because here's the thing. You can wait for permission, or you can take it. The game is yours, always was. And when you believe that, the world can't help but follow your lead. Now start walking like you own the damn place.